Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name's Teresa and I'm the car boot crafter, and I'm coming on today with the first of my Christmas in July projects, short series just to get us ready for the Christmas season. So to kickstart us, I've got this cute little wallet which, if you take the sleeve off and open it up, reveals a space for a gift card. It's got my Hobbycraft card in at the moment because I'm going to wait obviously to close to Christmas to buy the gift cards. But let's take that out for a moment. So you've got somewhere to put the gift card, you've got a greeting, and you've also got somewhere to write who it's to and who it's from on there. So let's fold that back up, put the sleeve back on, and I'll show you how I made it. Now, I do apologise if there's any banging or scratching. Next door's having some work done, and I really haven't got any time later in the week to do this project. Right, so let me tell you what we need to make the gift cards. So you'll start off with a piece of card which measures 10 centimetres by 21. I did try to do this project in inches, but it got a bit messy with the sort of 7/8 and 6/4 and goodness knows what. So anyway, so it's 10 by 21 centimetres. You'll also need one piece which is 2 centimetres by 15 centimetres. You'll need 4 pieces of decorative paper measuring 2.5 centimetres by 9.5 centimetres, or 2.5 by 9.5. So 4 of those. And you'll need 4 pieces which measure 5.5 or 5.5 by 9.5 or 9.5. 2 of them are decorative papers and 2 of them are plain paper in white, which I've already stamped. You don't need to see me do the stamping. You know, I'm sure you'll have similar stamps in your collection. And before anyone asks, just to let you know that the patterned papers come from the Do Craft Christmas designer pack, and this was 48 sheets for £2. I picked it up at Llandudno Craft Centre on Mostyn Street. So if you're ever in Llandudno or up that way, do have a look. They have some fabulous bargains in there. And the stamps come from the Stampers Anonymous stamp sets. So there's the to and the from, and then I've used this tree up here and the season's greeting from there. Okay, let me show you how I've put it together. So let's move all of this to one side. I'm going to start with this piece. So again, centimetres on here. So I'm going to pop it in, and I'm going to grab my bone folder, and I'm going to score it at 6, 9, had to think for a minute, 6, 9, 12, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12. Now hold on, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 12, and 18, 15, 16, 17, 18, there it is, like that. I'm going to flip it over and do it again. So that's 6, 9, 12 and 18. Oops, 18. There we go. I'm going to pop the scoreboard away, don't need that now. And I'm just going to fold and burnish. So when I fold, making sure that these edges line up so it's nice and straight. So we're going to fold up first to create a valley, and then this one we need it to be a mountain fold. So we've got our valley and our mountain. We need another valley here, so I'm just going to fold that over like that. And then the last one, which is at 18 centimetres, just folding that over for another valley. Okay, so we've got that going on. So this is the bit where we put our gift card in like that, and this is the bit that folds over. So it's always worth giving it a go just to make sure it all folds over nicely like that, and you've got nothing. If you do find that you've got a little bit of bulge in there, just cut a very thin slice off that end there and it should fit beautifully. Okay, I'm going to open it up. Now I want to work on this mounting fold here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over so that I've got my fold there like that, and I'm going to bring in my gift cards. Now if you've got a gift card, great. If not, use any sort of plastic card. I'm using my Hobbycraft one because it's the one I had to hand. Right, so I'm going to grab a pencil and I'm just going to make a mark on either side. What I've done is I've laid it down and just by eye made sure that it's fairly central, and I'm marking either side so that I've got a mark here and a mark there. So I'm going to bring in my ruler and just a very small, that's about 1/8 of an inch there. Hopefully you can see that. It's about 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to grab my my knife and I'm going to cut from that mark there all the way down to there, going through both layers, because this is, don't forget, this is where I've folded it over. So laying my ruler back down about 1/8 of an inch from the fold, keeping it as straight as I can, and then I'm just going to go in with my knife right at the top where I made that first mark, and I'm going to slice all the way down to there. I'm not going to go to the ends of either of them. I need it to stay together. So as long as it's straight, it doesn't have to be, you know, if you're not very good at measuring by eye, then measure down by 1/8 of an inch by all means, and just backwards and forwards 2 or 3 times should be enough to take it through. If you're not sure, go through again until you can feel the soft healing mat underneath. There we go. Once you've done that, pull your ruler away and then just slice down that pencil mark. Let's slice that pencil mark away, and the same on this side. Slice that pencil mark away like that. Okay, and that we can get rid of. If I open it out, you'll see what we've done. We've created that little slit there. Okay, just going to see if I can find my rubber. There it is. Just to make sure I've got rid of that pencil mark. Just going to rub that away on both ends like that. Okay, and just to make doubly sure, pop your card through, and as long as it goes in, we know we're on the right track. Right, okay, let's pop that away. So now we can start gluing on our papers. Okay, so that's to make our belly bands. We don't need that just yet. And what we want to do, if I turn it round, what I want to do, and you can do it whichever way you want. So this is the inside of my wallet. So I want my to and from there. I want my season's greetings down there. I want one of my pieces of paper. Now these the 2.5 by 5.5. So I want one there and I want one there. I want one here and the other one will be on the other side, but I'm going to do this side first. Now before I lay this one down, I want to cut those edges, so I'm going to pop these ones down first just to make sure they stick. So let me grab some glue and I can start gluing them down like that. So, and because they are so little, I'm going to make a few of these, enough to do me for the gift cards I want to send this Christmas. And once, sorry, they are knocking next door, I can hear them. I think they're having something done with the central heating. But they have been banging and scraping for several days now, which is rather frustrating. Because I'm working from home still, and that's all I can hear all day. And they do work. I mean, today is Sunday that I'm doing this, and you know, they're working. What time is it? It's after 6 and they're still working on it, so there's no escape for us. Right, I'll pop that one down like that. Pop my to and from. You can do them the other way around if you want. It's up to you how you want to design your little wallet, and whatever, use whatever stamps you've got to hand to do it. Right, okay, so one of the things I've been looking at as I'm lining it up is that I'm keeping all those edges either side lined up as well to give it a nice finish, a nice look. I think that one's ever so slightly on the wonk. There we go. Now before I lay this one down, I want to do an edge. Now I've got this, my crocodile, and this one just does corner edges. So if you've got, what would be nice if you had a nice fancy corner edger or corner rounder, that would be nice, but unfortunately I don't have one, so I'm going to stick with this. I did think about the regular corner rounder, but then I thought, you know, it's a wallet, so perhaps something like this would be good. So I've done both there. I'm going to do the same with my papers. So pop that in there, pop that one in there, and we've got our papers done. So I'm just going to pop some glue on the back of that one. Like that, and I can lay that down on there like that. I'll put red on red. I think I might not do red on red again. I might do a different colour so you can really see the contrast. Anyway, I'm going to flip that over and we're going to be on the other side now. Now this is a 5.5 by 9.5, so I'm going to stick those, one there and one there, and then this piece is one of my 2.5 by 9.5. That's going to go up here, so I need to just do these corners as well. So I'm just going to pop that in, cut my corners like that, and then I'll glue this one down first just to get that one done. I am using wet glue and I'm just mindful that it is quite warm tonight, so I'm going to get that down as quick as I can before it dries in this heat. Okay, so let's pop these two down, and then we can start thinking about the belly band in a moment. Right, pop that one on, line it up with the one above, keep everything as straight as I can. That's down. Leave those two because that is where we're going to join our we're going to join those together so that it holds our card. So glue down, pop that on like that. Okay, now next step is, so we've got that side done, got that side done. Next step is to do this. What I want to do is run a bead of glue down either side and across the bottom, so that when we fold it they glue together, but they form like a little pocket from that side. Because what we want to do is we want to pop our gift card in. We just pop that in. Want to pop our gift card in like that, but we need to seal the bottom, otherwise our gift card will pop out the bottom like that. Ask me how I know. Right, so a little bit of glue down this side and a little bit of glue down this side. What we need to do is make sure that we don't go beyond this point. So I don't want to be gluing in this part because I need my gift card to go in there. So, and then I'm going to go, so there's my crease mark. I'm going to go just along, just above my crease mark. Don't want to put too much on because otherwise it won't fit. My gift card won't fit in there. So I'm just going to flip that over like that, and I'm going to grab a couple of pins that are going to hold it, hopefully hold it all in place while that glues. It's like that and like that. Okay, pop that there. Now then, I've got my belly band to work on. Actually, I should have, normally I would leave it to dry and move on to the next one, but I've just realised I need to do the belly band, don't I? So let's pop those back on like that. And while that's drying, I'm going to bring in my belly band. Now, you can, if you want to, you can cut another piece of patterned paper to put on your belly band, but I'm not going to because I'm going to be decorating it. So this piece is 2.5 centimetres by 15 centimetres. If you wanted to do a piece of decorative paper, then cut it at 2 centimetres by 14.5 and then glue it down the middle. Okay, so this is the front of my little wallet. So I'm going to just lay down that roughly in the middle, and I'm using my fingers. I'm not going to be scoring it or anything at this point. So, and just push it behind and bring it round the bottom and back up so that it just meets and matches there. Then just sort of using your fingers, pinch it so that you've got a nice, you don't want it too tight. Make sure you don't do it too tight. You want to be able to slide it on and off. Okay, and then open it up, and I'm going to just put a little bit of glue down this end, and I'm putting a little bit of glue across the top there. Hopefully you can see. And I'm going to bring it back over, lining it up. I want it to match, lining it up like that. Okay, and that is how we do our belly band. I'm just going to take those off so I can slide it off. And now I'm going to bring in my bone folder and just fold it flat like that. And I'm going to use my bone folder just to push the glue into the card as well. Okay, and while it's dry, I'm going to pop it back on just to make sure that it fits perfectly on there, like that. There we go. Oh, slide it on. There we go. It's nice and straight, and give that a minute to dry. I'll pop my bottle of glue on there. Now I've got a little tag. I've got some bits and bobs to have a play with, so I think I'm going to go with this tag for starters. So I'm just going to push that out, and I'm going to bring in some cord. Now let me see if I can find some baker's twine that matches. There we go. I've got some red, and I'm just going to cut a piece of baker's twine to go through there. Scissors. Pop the baker's twine out the way. I'm just going to thread it through like that. This is the fiddly bit. There we go. That worked quite well. And pull that back. I always end up cutting too much than I need, but let's take that off there. Now I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to put it that way, like that. So I'm just going to grab, I have a little thing full of my dimensions, so use one of those ones, I think, circular one. So let's take that out, pop that back in the box. I'm going to pop that on there, take the backing off like that. Come on, you know you want to. Oh no, oh, how's that happen? It's split. Hold on. Let's see if we can get it. Gosh, what's going on here? That is very odd. So I've managed to split that paper in half, the backing paper. Oh gosh, that does not want to come off at all. Right, let me see if I can take that off. So I'm not too worried. Oh, not too worried about that because I'm going to cover it anyway. Let me grab. Okay, I've got some of these square ones. I have to have a look at that, make sure they're still okay. Right, let's pop that on there. Now take that off. That backing should, yeah, that come off, no problem. Yeah, just double checking. Right, let me pop that in the middle like that. I know my glue hasn't quite dried on that yet, but shouldn't take too much longer in this heat. Okay, so there's my belly band. Take that off, let's open it up and pop in my gift card, or in this case my Hobbycraft card. Pop it in like that and fold it over, pop my belly band on, and if that was a gift card, that would be all ready to go. All I'd need to do is write the name of who I'm sending it to on the card, on the inside of the card. So there we go, 2 gift card envelopes, wallets ready to go. So I'm going to be spending some time making some more. I'm going to grab some more of my Christmas toppers and see which ones are suitable, and I'm going to have a look and find out what's wrong with that that foam tape. It's just, no, even now it's not coming. Oh, there we go. Now it's come off. Anyway, right, so there you go, cute little gift wallets. So I'm gonna, I think I've got another 6 to make, so I'll be here for a little while listening to next door knocking and hammering, But hey ho, right, I'll see you all in the next video, and look out for the rest of the Christmas in July videos. Take care, bye for now.